Hey guys, welcome in. I am Zordon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content on YouTube. And today will be my last video of 2025 because it is Whimsy Wednesday and New Year's Eve. It is December 31st, and today I'm going to be doing a reaction to Be First. I was checking out my most played artist on YouTube, and that was Be First. And because of that, I did want to end 2025 with another Be First reaction. And today, I'm going to be reacting to the song Stay Strong, the theme song for Windbreaker, the movie. I believe the movie is based on a manga or anime. I'm unsure. I'm not familiar with Windbreaker. What's really cool is that Junon is one of the characters in this movie. I would love to know down in the comments if you've watched this movie. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the song Stay Strong? It sounds like it's going to be a song that encourages you to keep going and never give up. But we shall see after I've heard the song for the first time and watched the music video / lyric video. So there doesn't seem to be any English translation attached to the video. So I will take the time to research line by line because I do want to understand what the song is about. As a songwriter, that's really important to me. Anyways, let's check out this music video. And for anyone who is unfamiliar with Be First, they are a Japanese boy band under BMSG. I highly recommend checking out some of their music, and their choreography is chef's kiss. Okay, here's the music video. Be First, Stay Strong lyric video. Theme song for Windbreaker. This makes me wonder if the music video is gonna showcase spoilers from the movie, but as someone who has no idea what the movie's about, or the story, or the characters, everything will be out of context. So yeah, I am just gonna enjoy the ride. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. BMSG. These locations look cool though. Okay, guitar? Ooh! I like the vibe. All right, Junon.
Break.
The groove! You can't help but bounce. I'm assuming under green is the colors of their group, their gang, their school. Ooh! Cool. I'm actually really interested in watching the movie now.
守るぞ
Stay strong. Heck yeah. Makes me want to know what the premise, what are they fighting about? Are they fighting over turf? Over people? Revenge? Huh. I suppose I'll have to watch it myself to know. But yeah, it looks really interesting. I'm going to take the time to go line by line. It does have the Japanese lyrics up, so I'm sure there should be an English translation somewhere. All right. I found a translation on genius.com, but there's a chance that this translation isn't 100% accurate since this is not an official translation. But I will do my best to try and interpret what the message is based on not just what I'm reading on this website, but also what I'm seeing in the movie/lyric video. So we have the intro where it shows the setting of the movie and introduces all of the main characters, the main cast. And B first sings, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 basically through the intro. And then we get to the first verse that says, born into a world with no love. I wonder if these kids are outcasts and people that have been forgotten by society, just based on the first line. Raising the strength of solitude. Oh. So you being alone in this world, being born with no love, caused your solitude to be stronger. You to grow stronger in solitude, alone, if that makes sense. And it also shows who I think is our main character, walking a tightrope. So in life, he's trying to balance, for some reason, probably being accepted, being good in the eyes of other people, and maybe even the inner darkness within him, trying to balance that. Find it very interesting that he has heterochromia, where his eye color is different and half of his hair is white and black. Kind of also helps to symbolize the struggle that he has internally. Everything reflected in my eyes, and we see this shot of just his eyes. They did a really good job with the makeup, having to dye his eyebrow and also like his eyelashes as well. There's no melanin, if I remember correctly, but his yellow eye looks really cool. Seems like he was looking at his eye. Layers upon layers sinking down. I wonder if this is layers of stress and what's been weighing on him for years or something like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing because I have no idea about the story. My true nature shining through. Shame, no. Oh, so he's not ashamed of being who he is, and who he is shines. Blending together once again, the more they coexist. Blending together once again. The more they coexist, even the troublesome feelings have become second nature now, but never let it go. So I think this is talking about the two sides of himself are starting to blend together. Maybe whatever conflicts that you have within yourself, it's shown the more that it shines through. It's a part of you. And the troublesome feelings, I feel like that's like any thoughts that would hold you back, hold you down, have sort of become routine. It's part of you now. There's two ways to interpret that. It's either a good thing because you're starting to accept yourself, Or number 2 is that you're starting to become complacent and you're allowing these negative, shameful, troublesome feelings start to bubble through. However, based on how this ends with Never Let It Go, it makes me think that it's more positive. It's almost like a mix of both, where you're becoming used to, this is becoming your norm. These feelings have become sort of second nature, but don't become complacent. Don't let go of what drives you. It's sort of how I'm interpreting it. I could be wrong. And then we get to the pre-chorus. Let's break away from this world of deceit. Even if it's a colorless future. It's like, break away from the norm. Everything around us now is lies. It's deceit. I would rather find my own future, whether it be colorless, whether it be bleak. At least it's my own. At least it's mine, something that I can call my own. Truth and lies. Black or white. Also, very interesting to use black or white zoomed in on his face. It's like giving you a choice, truth or lies, black or white, between one or the other. They're extremes, but if you look at the world, everything is gray. Like, there's nothing that is just wholly one thing, because we're all different and we all have differing opinions. No matter if we like the same thing, we all have varying degrees of what we like, and people dislike things differently as well. I won't be leaning on you. I won't be depending on this scale of truth or lies, black or white. Not going to depend on that. I just want to protect it all. Like, screw choosing one side or the other. I'm going to protect both. I'm going to do everything. And then it fades, and then it goes black. And then they say break. And we go to the chorus. Oh, 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 oh. It does it again throughout the chorus. And then the lyrics say, unchanging. I won't change. Reckless and rude. At least make yourself look presentable. You gotta stay strong. Interesting. Unchanging. Your stance is not gonna change. You're gonna keep believing what it is you want to believe. Maybe you'll come off as reckless or rude or mean or a naysayer or different. But at least make yourself look presentable. Meaning, at least if you're gonna do that, look good doing it. Be proud, be strong, stay strong. I can't change. I can only love with all my soul. Yeah, so like earlier, where they were trying to give you the choice. You had to choose this or this or that. He's like, no, I love with all my soul. All of my heart. I don't do this half-heartedly. Victory or defeat aren't the only justice. Ooh. Victory or defeat aren't the only justice. There can be another way. Protect it. It's more than just win or lose. We gotta protect it. You gotta stay strong. If you're going to go the extra mile and try and do everything, you gotta be strong. If you're going to be a protector, you can't falter. And then we get to the second verse. Where one wins, the second must lose. Why do we rise again? Why do we fight again? Don't mess with the strength of the wind. We all have our reasons and places to belong. We all have our reasons and places to belong. Don't we? Now this looks like where they're starting to sort of rise to the occasion, right? Explaining the rules of battle. If one will win, the other must lose. Don't mess with us. Trying to sort of ask these questions of why do we fight. This is meant to rally the spirit and emphasize and put into a person why they're doing what they're doing. They're not doing it just because it's fun. There's always a reason. And sometimes you gotta fight to exist, fight to find a place to belong. One man's justice might be another man's evil, right? Yeah, very true. Our view is not the same as someone else's. What we think is good might be evil to someone else. What we think is bad might be something that they aspire for. There are so many different people in this world, and they have all sorts of different motivations. Within reason, how can you tell someone is wrong when everything that we think is technically an opinion. There's no fact in it. Everything is subjective based on our own lived experience, who we are born to, who we grew up with. Because if you were born in a different household, you would grow up totally different. The resonance of our heartbeats echoing on concrete. Even if I get hurt, even if I hurt, right now I'll stay true to myself. So you and your group, you and your friends, or their group, are all of the same mind. That's why they're in it together. They have the same beliefs, they have the same values, and coming together as one unit allows what it is they believe in to echo on concrete, essentially, because that's where they're at. And regardless of if they get hurt in the process, they're going to keep going because at least they're being true to themselves. And then we go to the second pre-chorus, which has totally different lyrics from the first one. Changed beyond recognition. I want to keep on blooming proudly. Oh, very interesting, because this seems like it's talking about the characters that we're seeing on screen right now. And because of the fuzzy border, this makes me think that this is in the past. Like, these two characters had history. This looks like a flashback sequence. But then you jump to the present, and it's no longer bright and colorful. The lyrics say, I want to keep struggling in this color-filled world. It's no longer bright and colorful. It's become dark. But even then, they want to keep struggling to be themselves, regardless of the pain, the suffering. They want to bloom elegantly and stand out in a world that's already full of color. Truth and lies, black and white. Oh, it looks like he's reminiscing on what had happened back then. Like, he had to make a choice, and I guess in the present sort of regrets it. I won't be leaning on you. I just want to protect it all. That part is exactly like the first pre-chorus. I don't need these choices. I want to protect it all. It seems like verse 1 was about people on the green team wind? I don't know. And then verse 2 was about the guys in the yellow jackets. And the chorus goes, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Unchanging. I won't change. Reckless and rude. You gotta stay strong. At least make yourself look presentable. Like, they're both showing up for each other, to each other. They're going all out. They're being presentable and going all the way. You gotta stay strong. I can't change. I can only love with all my soul. Victory or defeat aren't the only justice. Protect it. And then we move on to the bridge. I don't want to let go of this weakness that's become a part of me. And they're all sitting and eating. This looks like the calm before the storm, where they have their sort of meeting before the big fight that we saw earlier. Beyond it lies strength. Never lose sight of what you want to protect. Beyond it lies strength. So it's interesting. Instead of letting go of your weakness, the song actually talks about holding on to it, because that weakness is going to propel you to become better. You use your weakness and you turn it into your strength. Your weakness is what will keep you grounded and will remind you of what it is you need and want to protect. Come together under green A. Under green A, which I'm assuming is just based on the color that they're wearing. Very much for Windbreaker. Under green A, under green A, under green A. The wind dances. The wind sings. Yeah, the green is like the wind. Don't change yourself. Don't look back. The wind is strong. The wind is constantly always changing its course, but it never stops. It grows weak, but it's still present. You gotta keep going. Don't change. Don't look back. Because the past is what makes you who you are today, to bring it on to the future. You know what I mean? You gotta stay strong. And then the rest of the song is the oh, 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 and a bunch of really cool fight sequences between these two groups of characters. Gotta love the iconic slow-mo punch that you get from anime, you know? Heck yeah. And then we have a post-credit scene. It's not a post-credit scene. End of the music video. Right before they charge and fight. Mamoru is to protect. We're gonna protect it. I don't know what they're protecting or who they're protecting or what they're protecting, but they're going to protect it. And that's dope. That's really cool. I have so many questions because I haven't read anything of the source material. But yeah, this makes me want to watch it. This makes me so much more interested in this movie. But yeah, would love to know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the song? I personally really like the song. It has this really cool like anthem beat of wanting to rally your people, and it makes you want to sing along with the oh 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 and the A. You know, it has moments in the song where the audience and the listener can shout back during a live performance. And I feel like that is what you want from a theme song of this kind of movie, because you can't do that. You can't do callbacks on your own. You need a group of people and people with the same mind to do that. And it's really cool to see how they manage to package the meaning of the movie and the source material into a music video, into a song. You know what I mean? I love that. Okay, I wanted to double check. So the song was written by Sky High, Yafel, and Junon. Heck yeah. Chorus is by Sky High. Oh my god, of course. Sky High is so dope. It's really cool that Junon actually had a hand in doing the lyrics, considering he's also a part of the movie. He's one of the cast. All right, I guess that is it for this reaction, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should react to in 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu! All right, guys. Don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. All right, guys. I will see you all in 2026. Bye-bye.
Can I pretend we're not causing this pain? The world aglow with fire and snow. More wars for gold. Look how we never change our ways. Is there hope for tomorrow?